Hello and welcome to another episode of Williamsport Today. The issue that people have asked me to address, I know personally. I will relate some things and then I will tell you personally my experience with this. Is there freedom of the press inside Williamsport, Pennsylvania? No, there is not. There is a newspaper here called the Williamsport Sun Gazette, who is a very conservative, religious, right-wing, fanatical newspaper. What do they print? There are many people who have approached me on the street and told me that they put articles out that are not favorable for the city, and these articles seem not to get printed. Yet articles favorable of the city are filling the paper in the letters to the editor. They will sprinkle an anti one in here and there. I myself have written 2 articles and sent it to letters to the editor, and I had to call and continuously ask if they were going to print it, and they edited it, so it wasn't really what I had written to them. And the second one, they just absolutely would not print because it was not shining on the city council and the mayor and his group of cronies, and as well as, do they print the real facts in this newspaper? They might print the real facts, but with their fascist slant to it. The conservatism and the fascism that they are showing are all reminiscent of propaganda from an earlier era. They put in what they want to put in, and they silence the true facts, such as even though I'm a pagan, legally ordained minister, while speaking to the Sun Gazette one time with John Archer, one of the religious writers, I ended up arguing the same point with the editor, which I don't remember his name, he's such a bigot. But they were telling me that paganism is not a religion, it's an anti-religion. A religion is a religion. Actually, based on historical fact, paganism was here long before any of the 3 Abrahamic religions, and it doesn't matter what religion you're belonging to. You have, if they're going to publish events and things for one religion, then equal time and equal press dictates that they do the same. Everything, the one thing that they did submit that they did print that I submitted, they edited it to their discretion. Anything else religiously that I have sent down to them, they have ignored. They will not print. So, is there freedom of the press inside Williamsport, Pennsylvania? If you're going to go by a fascist viewpoint and a conservative religious right wing, yes. If you're going by the Constitution of freedom of the press, equal time, absolutely not. Is there bigotry on the Sun Gazette? Absolutely. You have bigots in the most powerful offices in the city during this administration. So, of course, there's going to be bigotry. So it runs rampant now. The Sun Gazette has always been known to be a Republican, conservative, religious, right-wing newspaper. There's no freedom or equality in their system of reporting the news. Thus, why I will not subscribe. And the only way that people are going to get the Sun Gazette to stop putting the fascist, right-wing, conservative religious slant to their news is if people stop subscribing to them, demanding that they report the news fairly, equally, and that the news reports and articles and letters to the editors and religious announcements are all fair and equal, as the Constitution says we are, across the table. There is no such thing as an anti-religion. A religion is a religion. The pagan religions are federally recognized and supported by the federal government, have been for many years. Actually, the Constitution of the United States dictates that paganism is a recognized religion, just as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. And it's people like the Sun Gazette who keeps the fighting amongst the ones that call themselves religious groups, such as paganism versus Christianity, paganism versus Islam, Islam versus Christianity. They are the type of people who inspire the bigotry. They are the type of people who inflame religious fighting, because they're religious bigots themselves. So now there's no freedom of the press in Williamsport. There's no competition to encourage freedom of the press inside Williamsport. So if you're looking for freedom of the press, don't buy the Williamsport Sun Gazette. Go get online and go read the news from a real newspaper that supports freedom of the press and equality, or watch it on the cable networks to get your news, because you will not get the complete story, nor will you get accuracy without a religious right-wing fascist slant inside the Williamsport Sun Gazette. You want them to be fair? Stop advertising in their papers and stop subscribing. Then you'll get actual freedom of the press guaranteed by the Constitution. And if the Williamsport Sun Gazette tells you that they don't slant the news, make them swear on a Bible. They won't do it. And if they do, then they are liars. Most people in this town have seen that slant. And a lot of people don't subscribe to them for that mere simple reason. So until the next episode of Williamsport Today, enjoy your life as much as you can inside fascist Williamsport, Pennsylvania.